Could Zuma's daughter be going to jail over the July riots that happened nearly 4 years ago? That's what we're going to talk about in this video, so let's get into it.
Criminals must taste you.
Ma'am, can you give me protection from yourself?
Did I hear that correctly? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Newsflash. I'm your host Joe Emilio. Thanks for tuning in. State to charge Zuma's daughter under terrorism act. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Zuma's daughter is in court at the moment, at the time of recording this on Thursday, the 30th of January. And the court proceedings have actually just finished. But before I get into what happened, let me just remind you very quickly of why this is happening. Now, we all remember the July riots, ladies and gentlemen. It absolutely tore through KwaZulu-Natal and parts of Johannesburg just because Zuma was being arrested for contempt of court. And it was during this time that Zuma's daughter started to put some questionable posts on social media. Now, maybe one or two of these posts individually don't really mean much, but when you put them all together, they start to paint a picture. Not just that, but she also sounds like Winnie Mandela a little bit. And when you start to look at some of these posts, you start to question what their meaning was. And that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. The state is arguing that these posts are an incitement to violence and actually fueled the July riots. Now, according to Zuma's daughter's lawyer, these posts don't mean anything. The worst thing she said, according to him, was, "I see you." And that the words, "I see you," don't necessarily mean let's attack or loot or anything like that. There's no incitement to violence. But that's the thing, though. Remember, she was saying, "I see you," on top of a reposted video of violence. Like things were burning down, and then she was like, "I see you."
That sounds a tad suspicious.
Seems pretty guilty to me. But then again, you're innocent until proven guilty, and this is all allegedly.
Bullshit.
Anyways, let's get into what happened at court today. All today was just a court hearing, one about the bail application and about the charges and whether or not there is a case to move forward. So I'm going to save you all a bit of time and effort. You don't have to go and watch the entire hearing. I did.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's some interesting things that were said in that court hearing, no doubt, but no evidence was dished out or anything like that. Both sides were just arguing whether or not there is a case, and ultimately the judge decided, yes, there is a case. So the case will commence on the 20th of March at the High Court in Durban. Then what was discussed was the bail hearing. Should Zuma's daughter be released on bail? And what was interesting is that the judge said that when someone is being accused of a Section 6 offense, which is like terrorism, that means or automatically means you don't get bail unless there is sufficient evidence to allow you to have bail. So just to paraphrase what the judge said in this case, he's not giving her bail, but he is giving her a warning. So in other words, she doesn't have to pay anything. She can be off the hook, scot-free, allowed to live amongst us, ladies and gentlemen, with a warning, apparently. Apparently he can do that, and that's what he did. And one of the reasons why he's giving her a warning is because the state actually didn't oppose the bail. In other words, they didn't care if she had bail or not, but they did give a value. They said if she's going to get bail, she should get bail on 3,000 rand.
What the hell?
Yeah, a woman who could be accused of inciting violence for one of the most destructive riots in South African history could have got bail for 3,000 rand. 3,000 rand for the Zuma family. That's like 30 rand for them or 3 rand for them. That's nothing. That's laughable. Even if she was given bail, that would have been no problem for them to pay. Even though Zuma pleads that he, doesn't have money. But again, this is all allegedly. The judge also stated that he didn't see any threat from her, that she wasn't a risk. So anyways, it seems that the matter will continue on the 20th of March in the High Court. Today at the court, there was a lot of support for Zuma's daughter. Zuma himself was there, and there was also, I think, the MK party's MK brigade. I don't know what they're called, but anyway, the army and other supporters were there. It was, of course, a lot of theatrics. So that's basically what it was about, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this story. I'm going to follow this case and see how things turn out. Is she guilty? Look, in my honest opinion, I think she's at least an accomplice of some sort. It's not like she was out there saying, "Guys, stop! We need order. This is not right. My dad wouldn't like this." Blah blah blah. When you start to look at all the posts and look at the bigger picture, one could say that she didn't exactly help to stop it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think she should go to jail? Do you think she shouldn't go to jail? Do you think it was incitement to violence? Do you think it wasn't incitement to violence? While you're down there, leave a like on this video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've got more content coming your way. And with all that being said, thanks for watching. Your newsflash is in.
Hey, how'd it go?
Good. Doctor says she's about 6.5 pounds.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Haven't you gained 50?